Hello, my dear students. This is Neha Gupta, your mathematics educator and student. In today's session, we are going to discuss some really important concepts of NSTSE. So, here students, for this session, I have so many questions for you, and all the questions are very much important for your exam. Okay, so just try to focus on each concept of each question and take your pen and paper and try to solve all the questions with me. Okay. And the most important thing is all the questions are conceptual and yes, they are very good questions. Okay. So just try to solve all the questions one more time after this session. Okay. So it will give you a short trick or a short note on every question. Okay. Perfect. So let's start with the very first question for today. So here students, this is your first question. So when I see a question, what I do first, I just read the question very carefully. Okay, so this is my first question, and my first question says that a teacher had 170 feet. All right, so let's suppose there is a teacher, okay, and he had 117 feet. Okay, he gives 3 sweets to each of his students. All right, that means there are several students, and there are several students. And he is giving 3 sweets to each student. Okay, and had 12 sweets left, and in the last he had 12 sweets left. That means how much he gave away. Okay, so he gave away 170 minus 12 because 12 is still remaining, right? So 170 minus 12 is 105, right? That means 105 sweets he distributed among the students. Okay. Now he is giving 3 sweets to each child. So how many total students are there? So 3 sweets for one student. That means 105 sweets for 105 divided by 3 students. That means it is nothing but equals to 35. So yes, I can say option A, 35 is the correct answer for this question. All right, and this is your detailed solution for this question. Perfect. Very good. The very first question is done now. Let's move to the second one. This is the second question, students, and the second question says that choose the equivalent fraction to 7/8. Okay, so we have to find the equivalent fraction. So to find the equivalent fraction, what generally we do, we just multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator with the same number. Okay, so if let's suppose if I multiply the numerator and the denominator with 2, it becomes 7 to the 14 and 8 to the 16. So 14 by 16, yes, I can say 2 is the right answer. Perfect. And if I want to solve it for the more equivalent fraction, then what I can do, I can just multiply the numerator and the denominator with 3 also. Okay, it will give you another equivalent fraction. Okay, so yes, I can see 14 by 16 in the option. So there is no need to solve further. Yes, this is your right answer. All right. So now let me show you the detailed solution of this question. Perfect. Let's move to the next question then. So here is the next question. The next question says that choose the missing number. All right. Some numbers are given 3 kilometer and 502 meters. 1 kilometer, 9, and then question mark and then 6 meters. So what I have to do, yes, we have to find this number which comes in the place of question mark, right? Perfect. So rest of the things are given, only one digit is missing. So yes, we can solve this, right? So this is 2 minus 6. Okay, so 2 minus 6 we can't perform basically because 2 is a lesser number than 6. So what we will do, we will take a carry, right? But this is 0. This number can't give you a carry, right? So first he needs a carry. Okay, so if 5 gives 0 to a carry, it becomes 10, right? And when 10 gives a carry to 2, it becomes 9, right? Now it is 12, right? So 12 minus 6 is 6. Yes, it is fine. Now this is 9, and which number should I subtract from 9 to get 5? Yes, my dear student, this is 4. Okay, because 9 minus 4, it is 5. Now it is correct. Perfect. Okay, now the rest subtraction is Clear to you? Hope? Okay, so yes, A is your right answer. Okay, so the number which comes in the place of question mark is nothing but equal to 4. Perfect. Alright, then let's move to the next question. And here, student, this is your next question. An egg seller had 5,274 eggs on Sunday. Okay, he sold 892 eggs on Monday and 974 eggs on Tuesday. Then how many eggs did he have after selling the eggs on both the days? Okay, so first of all, the first thing that comes in my mind is that he has total he have 5,274 eggs, right? Perfect. That is very good. Now he sold on Monday. On Monday he sold 892 eggs, and on Tuesday he sold 974 eggs. Okay, so how much egg in total he sold? Okay, how much? So how much, that means we have to add these two numbers. Perfect. So 4 plus 2, it is 6. 9 plus 7, this is 16. So 6 and 1 will be carried. Okay. So 9 plus 9, this is 18. Right? 9 plus 9, this is 18. So this is 8. That means 1,866 in total we sold. Now question is asking that how many eggs did he have after selling the eggs on the fourth day? Okay, so how much now he have? Obviously 5,274, take away 1,866. This much he have. Now that means this is 8, this is 0, this is 34, right? So 3408, yes, option C is the right answer. Perfect. Now let me show you the detailed solution for this given question. This question is also done. Now I think I can move to the next one. Okay. This is your next question, my dear students, and in the next question, they are asking that choose the missing number in the boxes. Okay, so some boxes are given. All right, I can see the boxes on the screen that one box is having QP and one box is having Q. Okay, so basically what I have to do here, I have to try to find out the value of P and Q here, right? Because in the option I can see the value of P and Q. Okay. So for this question, we have two approaches. Okay, the first one is we can go with the option, right? And the second is we can use my common sense. Okay, so let me try to solve the question with both the tricks. Okay, so the first one, if I want to go with the option, then in the first option, the value of P is given equal to 6 and Q is given equal to 4. So this is 6 divided by 1, 4 and 8. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just putting the value of P and Q here. Okay, now it becomes 6 2 jar 12, right? And 2 will be the carry. But I can say here it is not 2, it is 4, right? So I can say this is not correct. Okay, so now let me go with the option C. So it becomes 4 divided by 1, 6, 8. Alright, so 4 jar 16. Alright, this is correct. So the remainder is 0. And this is 8, so 4 2 jar 8 and the remainder is 0. So I can say the yes, this is 42, this is 42, right? Here the remainder is 0, here the remainder is 0, and this is according to the question. So yes, I can say option B is the right answer. Okay, so if you want to go with the option, then you can follow this method. Okay, it is very pretty and very fine method. Now, if I don't want to go with the option, then how can I use my common sense? Okay, so this is 1, the missing number, and then 8. Here I have one missing number. This is 42. This is 16. There I don't have anything, and this is 8, 8, and 0. Alright, this is my question. Okay, so this is 16, right? This is 16. That means first of all I need a number. Okay, for which this number would be 4 and this number would be 16. So I know there is only one number which I can multiply with 4 and I can get 16, which is 4, right? Because 4 4 is 16. So yes, this is 4 and this becomes 16. 16 minus 16 is now 0, the remainder. Okay, now I can take the 8 and this is 4 2 jar 8, 8, 8 and 0. Okay, now my division is very perfect. Okay, so yes, I can say option C is the right answer. Okay, because P I am getting 4 and Q I am getting 6. Clear? So you can go with the option, or you can use this method also if you don't want to go with the option. Okay. Alright. So here is your answer. Perfect. Now let's move to the next question. Here is the next question. The next question says that what time is shown on the given clock? Alright, so one clock is given to me basically. Okay, the numbers from 1 to 12 are written here. Okay, and they are asking for the time. What is this time? Okay, so in the clock I can see that this is 15 minutes, right? This is 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes basically I can say quarter, right? Okay, so this is 15 minutes away from 12 o'clock because the hour hand is on 12. Okay, so this is 12 o'clock. And this is 15 minutes away. The minute hand is, this is basically your hour hand and this is your minute hand. So minute hand is 15 minutes away from 12. Yes, I can say that this is nothing but 12 o'clock and 15 minutes. Yeah, so 15 minutes I basically called as quarter. So I can say that this is quarter past 12, right? So yes, the time is quarter past 12. So to find the time, basically what I do, I just try to find out that my hour hand is on which number and my minute hand is on which number, and then you can do it very easily. All right, perfect. The question is done. Now it's time to solve the next question. So here's the next question, my dear students. In the next question, they are saying that how many tens are there in 408? Okay, so 408. How many tens are there? They are asking about the number of tens here. Alright, so 408, to find the number of tens, what I have to do, I have to just write down this in the expanded form, right? To find the number of tens, what I have to do, I have to just write this in the expanded form. Perfect. So yes, in the expanded form, this is 400 plus 8, right? Now 400, I can write 40 multiplied by 10, right? 400, I can write 40 multiplied by 10, and plus 8 remains same. Okay, so this is nothing but 40 multiplied by 10 plus 8. So how many tens are there, my dear students? Yes, 40, because I am multiplying 40 with 10. So yes, option C is your right answer. Perfect. This question is also done. Now let me show you the detailed solution here. Okay. All right. Then let's move to the next question. Okay, so here, my dear student, this is your next question, and my next question says that choose the missing number on the number line. All right, so here we can say that one number line is given and some numbers are written on the number line, right? So the first thing is that we are jumping from one number to another number. So this is 70, right? This is written 70. That means this point is 0 and I am going with 70, so this point is 70, right? Then again from 70, I'm jumping 70 again, right? So 70 plus 70 is what? 0 plus 0 is 0, 7 plus 7 is 4. So this is 140, right? Okay. Now the question is asking that if this point is 140, this point is 240, then how much I'm going from there to there, right? That means how much difference is there between 240 and 140, correct? Okay, this point is 40, this point is 70, this point is 140, and I'm going from 140 to 240, right? That means how much difference is there between 240 and 140? So this is nothing but 240 minus 140. So this is 0, this is 0, 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is 100. So yes, I can say that 100 is your right answer. Perfect. But the thing is that my options are quite different, right? So we have to solve the options also. Perfect. So this is nothing but, okay, I can say that yes, this is 200 and this option D is your correct answer because 240 minus 70 again minus 70 is nothing but equals to 100, right? So yes, this is the right answer. Okay. And if I don't want to go with the calculation, right? If I don't want to go with the calculation, then I can use another method also. So another method is what? Okay. So I can just go in the that direction. Okay. So this is 270, right? This is 200. The complete is 270. 240. Okay. So the complete is 240. This is 70. This is 70. Okay. Now they are asking for this one. Okay. So what is this? Obviously, the total is 240. Right. So first I have to subtract these 270. So minus 70 and minus 70. So yes, I can say D is the right answer. Okay. So if you don't want to go with the calculation, then you can use some of your concepts also. Perfect. So 100, or I can say option C is your perfect correct answer. Alright, now let's move to the next question. Okay, here is the next question on the screen. The next question says that Vani has prescribed with 45 tablets. She has, okay, so total, how many tablets are in total? There are prescribed 45. Okay, 45 tablets. She has to finish the tablets in 5 days. Okay, she has to finish these all tablets in 5 days. Alright. Okay, so in total she has 45 tablets. Okay, and she has to finish the tablets in 5 days. So how many tablets she has to finish in 1 day? So obviously 45 divided by 5, right? That means 9 tablets. Okay, so she has to take 9 tablets in a single day. Correct? Now, let me read the next line of the question. If she takes an equal number of tablets 3 times a day, alright, now she is taking the tablets 3 times a day and every time equal number of tablets. Then find the number of tablets she has to take each time. Okay, so basically in 1 day, she has to take 9 tablets. Okay, and these 9 tablets she has to take 3 times. Okay, in 3 times. Okay, so in one time she has to take 9 by 3 tablets, right? That means 3 is 9. So yes, 3 tablets is your right answer. Yes, that means 3 tablets she has to take each time. Option A is your right answer. Perfect. So this question is also done, and this is the detailed solution for this given question. Okay. Alright. Now let's move to the next one. Here is the next question, my dear students. The next question says that there are 874 people at a shopping center. Okay. So number of people in a shopping center. Number of people in a shopping center, they are 874. Now 577 of them are women. Okay, so how many women are there? The number of women is 578. Okay, and rest are men. Rest are men. That means the total number of men are 874 minus 578. Right? So which okay, so 874 minus 578. Right? These they are the number of men here. Correct? Now the question is asking that how many fewer men than women are there? How many? So total number of people is 874. 578 are women. So how many men are there? 874 minus 578. So I can say this will take carry. So it becomes 14, and this is 6. Okay. So it will give the carry back. So it becomes like 6 again. This becomes 16. So 16 minus 7 is 9. Again, it will give the carry back. So this becomes 7. And this is 6. That means this is 296. Okay. So how many male members are there? 296. Now, this is not your answer. Yes, the option A is same, but this is not your answer, my dear student. Okay, here you can make a mistake. Okay, so just focus on that. Just focus on the question that they are asking, that how many fewer men than women are there. That means they are asking about the difference between the number of men and number of women, right? That means now what you have to do, 578 minus 296. Just subtract the number of men from the number of women. Okay, so this is 2 and this is 8 and it will get the carry back, so it becomes again 2. So yes, this is 282. Option C is your right answer. Okay, so just be focused when you are taking your answer. Alright, so this question is done. Now let's move to the next one. Okay, this is your next question. That 3 rows of 10 carrots in each row are collected from a field. Okay, so basically the question is asking that there is a field. Okay, and 3 rows are there, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and in one row there are 10 carrots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, in one row there are 10 carrots. Similarly, 10 carrots in the second row and similarly 10 carrots in the third row. Okay, if all the carrots are packed into a bag of 9, then how many carrots are left unpacked? Okay, so first of all, the first thing that comes in my mind is that basically how many total carrots I have with me. Okay, so 10 in one row, 10 in second row, 10 in third row. That means in total we have 10 plus 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10. That means 30 carrots we have in total. Okay, and we have to pack these carrots into a bag of 9. That means in one bag we should put only 9 carrots. Okay, so what we have to do in this case? Yes, just divide the 30 with 9. So 9 times 3 is 27. Right? So 27 carrots I can pack, right? In one bag I can pack 9. Then in the second bag I can again pack 9. So it becomes 18, right? In the third bag again I can pack 9. So it becomes 27, right? So now for the next bag I don't have again 9 carrots, okay? Because 27 carrots are already packed. Only 3 carrots are left, okay? So yes, this is what the question asking, that how many carrots are left unpacked. So how many? Yes, it is 3. Option A is the right answer, and this is the detailed solution of this question. Perfect. Now let's move to the next question. The next question is asking that choose the number of right angles inside the given figure. Alright, so one figure is given, and what we have to do, we have to find the right angles. Right angle means what? Right angle means an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, so choose the number of 90-degree angles inside the given figure. You have to take the angles only inside the figure, okay, not outside the figure. Okay, this is basically, this boundary is outside the figure and the colored portion is inside the figure. Okay, so what we have to do here, we have to find out the 90-degree angle inside the given figure. So okay, let's start with this angle. This is a 90-degree angle. This, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, that's it. So how many right angles I have, my dear students? Yes, we have in total 8 right angles, 8 90 degrees of angle. Perfect. Now let's move to the next question. So here's the next question. Rian spent 98 rupees on a toy car. Okay. So on a toy car, he is spending 98 rupees and twice as much money as on headphones. Okay. So he is buying a headphone also, and he is and twice as money on the headphones. Okay. Price, that means 98 multiplied by 3. Okay, price means 3 times. Okay, so that means the price of headphone is nothing but 98 multiplied by 3. Okay, which is 8 3 are 24. So 4 and 2 is the carry, and this is 29 3 are 27. 27 plus 2 is 29. So this is 294 rupees. Okay, now he then bought 5 speakers at rupees 2 each. Okay, so speakers. 5 speakers and the price for one is 2 rupees. That means the price for 5 speaker it is 5 multiplied by 10, it is 10 rupees. Okay. So now the question is asking that how much money did Ryan spend altogether? So altogether how much money he spent? Okay. So on tie car it is 98 rupees, on headphone it is 294 rupees, and on speakers it is 10 rupees. Okay. So now this is what? So let me try to add these three numbers. So it is 294 plus 98 plus 10. Okay, so 8 plus 4 it is 12. So 2, 1 will be the carry. Okay, so 9 and 9, 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. So 0, 2 will be the carry. Okay, so 2 plus 2 is 4. That is 402. Yes, option C is your right answer. Perfect. This is also done, and this is the detailed solution for this given question. Perfect. All right. Now let's move to the next question, my dear students. This is the next question. The next question says that total mass of a chair and a table is 9622 gram. Okay, 9622 grams. Okay, so basically they are saying that we have one chair and we have one table, and the total mass for one chair and one table is 9622 grams. Okay. The table is 6,234 grams heavier than the chair. Okay, that means the table is this much heavier. So I can say that if I subtract the mass of table from the mass of chair, if I subtract the mass of chair from the mass of table, then it will be 6,234 grams. Correct? Now the question is asking that what is the mass of the table. Okay, so what is the mass of the table, my dear students? Okay, so table, they are asking about the table, right? So what I can do here in this question, so yes, I can do one thing. Okay, so let's suppose can I subtract this amount from this amount? Okay, so basically what we have to do? Okay, let's suppose this okay, so if I subtract this C plus T, if I subtract C plus T from T minus T, so it becomes T minus T minus C plus T is equal to 6 to, okay, alright, do one thing, okay, don't do it like this, do one thing, okay, so basically the total mass of the chair and table is given equals to 9,622 grams, and the difference of the mass of table and the mass of chair, it is given equal to 6,234, and obviously the mass of chair is bigger, right? So I can do one thing, just subtract T minus C from C minus C plus C. Okay, so it becomes 9622 minus 6234. Okay, so this becomes C plus C minus C plus C. Okay, when we open the bracket, the sign will change. Okay, and this is what, my dear student, this is 3388. That's it. Okay, so plus C and minus C, it will get cancelled out. This is twice of C is equal to 3388. Right? That means the mass of chair is nothing but 3388 divided by 2. Right? That means 1694 grams. Okay. Alright. So now we have the mass of chair. Now we can just directly find out the mass of table also. How? Okay. Let's do it. So C plus C, that means the mass of chair and plus the mass of table is given equals to 9622. That means the mass of table is nothing but 9622 minus the mass of chair. So this is 9622 minus 1694. Alright. So yes, my dear student, this is nothing but 7,982 grams. Okay. So yes, this question has some calculation, but yes, it is not very much difficult. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay then. This is the detailed complete solution for this given question. How much water must be poured away from the container so that it contains only 1 by 250 ml of water. Okay. So in this question, basically one image is given, and in the image I can see that There is 3 liters of water in the container, right? There are 3 liters of container, 3 liters of water in the container. Okay, this is the quantity of water in the container. Now the question is saying that it contains only 1 by 250 ml of water. 1 by 250 ml of water, right? And this is 3 liters of water. Okay, so what I have to do here, students, first, this quantity is in ml, this quantity is in liters. Okay, so what I can do, I can just subtract it, right? So it is 3 liters minus 1 by 250 milliliter, so it becomes nothing but equal to 1 upon 750 milliliter, right? This is your answer. All right. So let me show you the detailed solution for this given question. All right. Now let's move to the next question then. The first question is done. This is the second one. So in the second question, they are saying that James has a mass of 60 kg. He is 6 times as heavy as Priya. So how heavy is Priya? Okay. So first of all, the weight of James is given equal to 60 kg, right? And in the question, it is also given that that means James is 6 times as heavy as Priya. That means if I multiply the weight of Priya with 6, it gives you the weight of James, right? This is what my question is saying. Okay, that means Priya. So Priya in the short term I am writing only P. So P into 6 is equal to, here I can put the value of the weight of James. Okay, so this is 60. Okay, that means P is nothing but equal to 60 by 6. That means 10 kg. So yes, 10 kg. That means option A is your right answer. Perfect. Now let me show you the detailed solution for this question. This is also done. Now let's move to the next one. This is your next question. The next question says that Mrs. Divya baked some cookies if she packs all the cookies equally into bags of 4. Alright, that means in one bag she is going to pack 4 cookies. Okay, in one bag she is going to pack 4 cookies. She will need 10 bags. Okay, so she needs similar 10 bags. So how many cookies does Mrs. Divya bake? Okay. So in one bag, there are 4 cookies. Okay, in one bag, there are 4 cookies. One bag, there are 4 cookies. Right. So in 10 bags, how many cookies were there? Yeah, just multiply the number with 10, so it gives you 40. So yes, 40, that means option C is your right answer. Okay. Now, this is your detailed solution for this given question. Now, let's move to the next question. So here is the next question, that identify the missing number in the box. Okay, so basically this is given and this number is missing. We have to find out this number basically. So what I can do here, so this is your LHS part, this is left hand side part, and this is your RHS part. That means this is your right hand side part. Okay, so what is the value for LHS? The LHS is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, right? So adding 5 4 times, or I can say just multiply the 5 with 4, they both are same, right? Adding 5 4 times, or just multiply 4 with 5, both are equal. So 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so the value of LHS is nothing but equal to 20. Okay, now the RHS is one missing quantity here, and this is 10. Okay, so when we multiply 2 with 10, it gives you 20. So yes, option D is your right answer. Or you can just go with the option also. Okay, so if I put the value 2 here, then it becomes 2 multiplied by 10, which is 20, which is equal to your LHS part. Perfect. Okay, now let me show you the solution. Okay. Now the next question, here is the next question on the screen. The next question says that 2 by 9 and which number make a whole? Alright, that means what number should I add to 2 by 9 so it will give you a whole number, not a fraction value. Okay. Alright, so for this question, basically what I can do here, so I can just go with the option, right? So let's suppose option A I'm taking. So this is 1 by 9. Okay, so here the LCM is 9, it is 2 plus 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 by 9. If I simplify it, then 3 1 jar 3, so this is 1 by 3. The 1 by 3 is not a whole number. So I can say this is not a correct choice, right? This is your option A. Now let me go with the option B. So option B is this is 2 by 9 plus option B is 3 by 9. Okay, so 3, it becomes 3 plus 2 by 9. So 3 plus 2 is 5 and this is 5 by 9. Again, 5 by 9 is not a whole number. So this is not again a correct choice. Now let me go with the option C. So option C is 7 by 9. So it becomes 2 by 9 plus 7 by 9. Again the LCM is 9. This is 2 plus 7. Yes, this is 9 by 9, which is equal to 1. And yes, my dear students, 1 is the whole number, right? So I can say that yes, 7 by 9, that is option C is your correct choice. Okay. So you can go with the option C. This is your right choice. Perfect. All right. Let me show you the solution. Just 2 by 9 plus 7 by 9 is 9 by 9, which is equal to 1, which is a whole number. That's it. Okay. The next one. The next question is that identify the missing number in the box. Okay. So here again 2 parts are given. This is your LHS part. This is your RHS part. Okay. So LHS part is nothing but 45 divided by 5. Okay. So 45, 5 times 9 is 45, right? So this is equal to 9. Clear? Now in the RHS, they are asking that the question mark less than 10. Okay. So yes, 1 less than 10 is 9, right? Because I have to get 9 there, right? So just 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So I can say 1 is your right answer. So my dear students, just 1 is the right answer. But in these type of questions, we can make mistakes. Which type of mistake? Okay, so you see that this is 9, so 45 divided by 5 is 9, so you can take the answer 9. Okay, but this is not the right answer because they are asking that it is how much less than 10. Okay, so 9 is 1 less than 10, right? So 1 will be the correct answer, not 9. Okay, so just stay focused while tick in your answer. Okay, so yes, 1, that is option C is your right answer. Alright, the next question. The next question is that every morning Rishi cycles 855 meters. He cycles 178 more than Jan. So how far does Jan cycle every morning? This is quite easy. So Rishi walks 855 meters. Okay, Rishi cycles 855 meters. He cycles 178 meters more than Jan. Okay, so for Jan it will be 855 minus 178. Perfect. So this is what this is 6, 7 and 7. 677. So yes, option B is the right answer. That means question is asking for the difference between these two numbers, nothing else. Right? Yes, 677. Option C is your right answer. Okay. Now the detailed solution of this question. Okay, let's move to the next question, my dear students. Then this is the next question. Okay, so here the next question says that, okay, so 3 star stand for 12 speakers. Okay, that means 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. So that means 3 star is nothing but equals to 12 speakers, right? 3 star is equal to 12 speakers. That means 1 star. 1 star is equal to 12 divided by 3, that is 4 speakers, right? Okay, 12 divided by 3, that means it is equal to 4 speakers, correct? So now they are asking for the value of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 stars, right? So 1 star is equal to 4 speakers. So 5 stars is nothing but equal to 4 multiplied by 5, that means 20 speakers. So 20, that means your option B is right answer. Perfect. Alright, this question is also done. Now let me show you the detailed solution for this given question. That's it. This is also done. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. So here is the next question on the screen. The next question says that Chitra has a ribbon of 20 centimeter long. Okay. So basically, Chitra has a ribbon. Let's suppose this is your ribbon. and this is 100 centimeter long. Okay. She wants to cut the ribbon into strips measuring 20 centimeter each. Okay, now she wants to cut the strips from this ribbon, and the length for one strip is 20 centimeter. Okay, so how many cuts she has to make along the ribbon? Okay, so how many cuts she can make basically? So this is 20 centimeter. Again, she can cut a ribbon of 20 centimeter. Again, she can cut a ribbon of 20 centimeter, right? Like this. Okay, so how many cuts she can make? Just 100 divided by 20, that means 5. 5 is your right answer. Correct? Because 20 plus 20, now this is 40. 40 plus 20, now this is 60. Again, 60 plus 20, this is 80. And 80 plus 20, this is 100. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can make the 5 cuts. Perfect? Alright. This is your detailed solution for this given question. Perfect. This question is also done. Now let's move to the next one. So this is the next question, my dear students. Tank A can hold 8 liters of water. Tank B can hold 20 liters. Tank C can hold 15 liters. What is the total amount of water 3 tanks can hold? Okay. So basically, they are asking for the capacity of tank A plus tank B plus tank C. Right. So tank A can hold 8 liters. Tank B can hold 20 liters. Tank C can hold 15 liters, right? So this is 8 plus 20, it is 28. 28 plus 15 is, this is 3. 3 and 2 plus 1, it is 3 and 1 carry, that means it is 4, right? So this is 43 liters, option D is your right answer. So what you have to do in this question, my dear students, you have to just add the 3 numbers and that's it. You will get your answer. Perfect. Now, let's move to the next question. So, here is the next question on the screen. Choose the result when 13,000 added to 1,313. Okay, so 13,000 is this. This is 13,000. And we have to add 13,000 or 1,313. So, 1,313 is this, right? So, we have to add these two numbers. So this is 13000 plus 1. Okay, this is 13,000, right? This is 13,000. All right, this is perfect. And this is 1,330. Okay, so this is 1,313, right? Okay, perfect. So this is 3. This is 1. This is 3. This is 3 plus 1, this is 4, and this is 1. So this is 14313. 14313, that means yes, option C is the right answer. Correct? Very good. So this question is also done. Okay, now let me show you the detailed solution for this given question. 14313, that means yes, option C is the right answer. Okay, perfect, my dear students. So now let me show you the next question. Here is the next question on the screen. The next question says that if I cut the piece of cheesy along the line, then how many pieces do I make? Okay, so some lines are given. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to just cut the cheesy along these lines. Okay, so how many how many pieces I am going to make? Okay, so just count the pieces with me. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and these are your 8 pieces. Okay, so now what students will do? Okay, yeah, there are 8 pieces, and we have the option C, which is equal to 8. So they will tick the answer. But my dear students, this is not right. This is not right, my dear students, because they are making one piece vertically also, right? This one. Okay, so what this piece will do, this piece will divide the whole cheese into 2 different pieces, right? So yes, 2 pieces are there. So this is 9 and this is 10. Perfect. Horizontal we counted, but vertical it is not counted yet. Okay, so this is 9 and this is 10. So just in total there are 10 pieces. Okay, so just stay focused in these type of cases where you can make the mistake. Okay, so 8 plus 2, yes, 10 is the right answer. Perfect. Now let's move to the next question. So here is the next question, my dear students. If the given sheet of paper is folded across the dotted line, okay, so one sheet of paper is given and we want to fold the paper along this dotted line, then which of the following pairs of letters will not overlap after folding? Okay, so basically there are two set of papers, right? There is a paper and I want to fold it like this, right? I want to fold it like this. So which part will overlap each other? Okay, which part they are overlapping each other? Okay, so student, these are the two end points of the paper, right? Okay, my thumbs are the, let's suppose my thumbs are the two end points of the paper. Okay, so when I fold it, then my thumbs will overlap each other, right? Not like this, right? Like this. So my thumbs will overlap each other, and this part, right, the starting part, they will overlap each other. Correct? So with this method, I can say that P and K, they will overlap each other. R and V, they will overlap each other. S and Y, U and N, and A and H, right? These some letters will overlap each other. So now let me do the listing of the numbers. So this is R and P, T and K, okay, A and H, S and Y, and U and N. Okay, these alphabets will overlap each other. Correct? So U and N, yes, option B is right. A and H, yes, option B is also right. S and Y, yes, this option is also correct. Okay, this is U and N, and this is A and H. Now in the option C we have R and K. So R and K will not overlap each other because R will overlap C and K will overlap C. So yes, I can say that option C is your right choice because these two alphabets will not overlap each other. Correct? So yes, option C is your right choice. Correct? Very good. Now let's move to the next question. So here is the next question, my dear students. In the next question, they are asking that for every birthday, Mihati is a girl, okay, gets as many teddies as she is years old on that day. All right, this is quite interesting. Okay, so what it means that if it's her first birthday, then she is going to get one teddy. If it's her second birthday, she is going to get two teddies. If this is her third birthday, she is going to get three teddies. Okay, and in the next slide they are saying that how many teddies in total has Mahati got on the day after her 7th birthday? Okay, so total, that means we have to add all the teddies. Okay, so on first birthday, one teddy. On second birthday, two teddies. On third birthday, three teddies. On fourth birthday, four teddies. On fifth birthday, five teddies. On sixth birthday, six teddies. And on seventh birthday, seven teddies. Perfect. Okay, so now let me add the numbers. 2 plus 1, it is 3. Okay, 3 plus 3, it is 6. Okay, so just try to add the numbers as I am doing. Okay, it will save your time in the exam. Okay, 6 plus 4, it is 10. 10 plus 5, it is 15. Now 15 plus 6, this is quite complicated. So 15 plus 6. Okay, so 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 carry 1 and 1 plus 1, it is 6. So this is 21. Right, this is 21. Now 21 plus 7. 7 plus 1, it is 8 and this is 2. So this is 28. Yes, option A is right answer. She is going to get in total 28 teddies till 7th birthday. Okay. So yes, option A is right answer, and that's it. This question is done. Now, my dear students, I can just move to the next question, and here is the next question. The next question says that which option can fit in the empty space so that there is no empty space left. Okay, this question is quite interesting because this question have an interesting image, right? Alright, so as I can see that this part is missing, right? This part is missing. Here. So basically, how many blocks I need to fill up this space? Alright, so 1 block, right? 2 blocks, 3 blocks, and 4 blocks. So basically, I need 4 blocks to fill this space. Okay, let me show this thing again to you. Alright, so here I need 1 block, right? Here I need the second block. Here, till this point, here I need the third block. and here I need the 4 blocks. So first of all, I need 4 blocks, right? So in this image, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. This is not right. In this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this image has 4 blocks. This has 1, 2, 3. This is not right. And this image again have 4 blocks. That means option A and option B I can eliminate, but option C and option D now I have to do. Okay. All right. So now I have 2 options with me. So which one is correct? Okay, so let me show you this thing, my dear student, that which one is correct. Okay, all right. So in this student, as you can see that here I need 1 block, right? Here I need 1 block in the top part. Okay, so some image I can see like this, right? So here I need 1 block. Here I need the second block in the last part. In the last part I need 1 block, right? And in this vertical part I need 2 blocks. In this vertical part I need 2 blocks like this. Oh, this is not right. Let me show this again. The 1 block, the 2 blocks, the 3 blocks. Okay, and this is the 4th block. Okay, this type of shape I need. So this type of shape I can see in option C. So yes, option C is your right answer. Okay, and this is the detailed solution of this given question. All right, now the last question for today on the screen. So the last question says that choose the option in which all stars have a number greater than 3 and their sum is 20. All right, so in the all 4 options, I can see that in the option A there are 4 stars, in option B there are 3 stars, in option C there are 5 stars, and in option D there are again 3 stars, right? And some numbers are also written on the stars. Okay, so the question is asking that in which all stars have number greater than 3. All stars have number greater than 3. So yes, in option A, all the stars have the numbers greater than 3, right? 4, 6, 7, and 5. All numbers are greater than 3. In option B, all stars have a number greater than 3. 5, 8, and 7. These 3 numbers are greater than 3. So this I can also select. Okay. In option C, 2 is there. 2 is less than 3. So yes, I can eliminate this option. And in option D, again 2 is there. So 2 is less than 3. So I can eliminate this option also. Okay. So option C and option D both are eliminated. Right. Now I have option A and option B with my choice. So the second condition in the question is that their sum is 20. Okay, sum of the numbers should be equal to 20. Okay, so if I go with the option A, the numbers are 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, now let me add these all numbers. 7 plus 5 is 12, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 plus 4, this is 16. Okay, 16 plus 6, this is 22, which is greater than 20, right? So yes, I can eliminate this option also. Now let me check with the last option, which is option D. So this is 8 plus 5 plus 7, right? So 8 plus 5, this is 13, and 13 plus 7, this is 20. So yes, I can say that option B is right, because in the option B, all stars have a number greater than 3 and their sum is equal to 20. Perfect. All right. So let me show you count in all the options. Okay. So basically, there is no need to count for option C and option D. As you can see that 2 and 2 is present, so we can eliminate. No need to add the numbers. But yes, in option A and option B, we have to calculate the numbers. So in option A, it is 22, and in option B, it is 20. Question is asking for 20, so just go with the option. This is the right answer. Perfect.
So the question says, the given figures in the box shows 3 different beaks of the birds X, Y, and Z. And here we have this box given. So which of the following is correct regarding X, Y, and Z? So you know that beak is present in birds. I'll write here, beak is one of the distinguished features of the birds, and through beak just act as their mouth. Okay, so beak helps them to catch something, hold something, eat something. So beak is very important for them. So we need to identify that which out of the given option is correct in response to X, Y and Z. Now here about X it is written, about X, Y and Z few things are written. So option A says Y possess curved claws called talons to catch prey. So that means we are talking about this, and I hope if you are able to recognize this Y indicates a bird, that is eagle. Y indicates a bird, that is eagle. Okay, let's move on to next. B says Z possesses 3 toes in front and 1 at the back to perch onto a branch. So again, Z is what? It's a sparrow. It is a sparrow. So basically, sparrows, they are the perching birds. What are they? They are perching birds. Okay. X, if I talk about this, has got webbed feet. Webbed feet is something, the feet like the ducks have. Okay. So in response to this, let me tell you that Y possesses curved claws called talons to catch prey is correct. The reason being, we know that eagles, they are carnivores. They eat other animals, and that is the reason they have got powerful claws and powerful beak even, and so that it can hold the prey and eat it well, because it feeds on other birds. So that is why we say that whatever is said here, that is true, because when the eagle flies, these claws and all, they are called as talons, and it actually helps them to catch prey. Now if I talk about Z, so Z is a perching bird, and perching birds, they have got 4 toes, 3 in front and 1 at the back, which helps them in perching onto a branch. So that means here the correct option is option D, because both A and B are correct. Next question says, Abhi took some water in a pan and heated it. So Abhi took some water in a pan and heated it. When the water started boiling, he held a steel lid over it. So first what he did, he put it on the flame and was heating so that the water starts boiling. Okay. Then after that, he covered it with a lid. He covered it with a plate or something. He noticed that the moisture on the inside of the lid, that means when the lid was removed, it was all over covered with droplets. Moisture means water droplets. Okay. So which of the following is the correct sequence of the change in states of matter, states of water basically, that occurred during his experiment? Now we all know that if I talk about this water, it exists in all 3 states. It exists in solid state also, it exists in liquid state also, it can exist in gaseous state also. A form of water which is called as solid is ice and also snow, and a form in which it is called as liquid is water that we drink, and in gaseous state it is called as water vapor, or we can call it as steam even. It falls in this category. Now here, when Abhi is boiling, that means when he started boiling, he took water. So that means he took liquid state. Okay. And when he was heating, water was getting converted into vapors. So it was getting converted into vapor state. That means in a gaseous state. But when he covered it with a lid, then what happens? Suppose if this is a lid and water vapor are rising up, so when they touch the surface of the lid, they get condensed, and when they get condensed, they again form water. They again form water, that is liquid form. So in this, the state conversion is as follows: water to water vapor and then to water. So here the correct answer is option A, water to water vapor and to water. It is not B, because there is no ice. Okay, and again C includes ice. We know this whole process, this experiment doesn't include solid form, and same no with D part also. So the correct answer is option A. Okay, next question says, Renu took some garden soil in a can and covered it with a lid and heated it for few minutes. So he took soil in a soil and started heating it, and it was in the can was covered with lid. Suppose let's say this was a can, it was covered with lid and it has soil, and Renu heated it. She noticed droplet of water on inside the lid. So again, when he removed the lid, he could see that there are water droplets over it. So what was Renu trying to prove here? Now let me tell you that if I talk about soil, because she took soil. So what is soil? Soil is basically, a substance with which whole earth surface is covered. Soil is something which covers the whole earth surface. And soil is formed of different sized particles, maybe sand, clay, gravel, silt, etc. That means it has humus also. Humus means organic matter in it. It has gases also present in it. It has water also present in it, and also it has got nutrients present in it. Okay, so these all things are present in soil. But here when she was heating the soil, he could find the lid covered with water. So that means that soil has some stored absorbed water in it. That is why when Renu heated it, the water of the soil converted to water vapor, and when these vapors rises, they strike the lid and then again it formed water. So it shows that soil contains water. Soil contains water. So this experiment could be used to prove that soil contains water. So soil also contains air, but this experiment is not performed to show that. Same, no for C and no for D. So which option is correct, students? Option B is the correct option. Next question. Which of the following is in our solid forms of water? Okay. So these forms are given: water vapor, rain, ice and snow. We know that if we talk about matter, so matter can exist in all three states. Solid state also, we can have liquid state also, we can have gaseous state also. And particularly if I talk about water, so the solid form of water is where the particles are very tightly packed is ice and snow. And liquid state is water, and in gaseous state it is water vapor, or we can also write steam. Okay, so here we have four forms given: water vapor, ice, rain and snow. So water vapor is a gaseous form, because particles are loosely packed there. Rain, what is rain basically? When small droplets of water come through the atmosphere, that is rain. So rain is a liquid form of water. Ice, I hope you all know ice, because when you keep water in ice tray and keep it in refrigerator, you see that it gets converted into ice cubes. So basically ice is a solid form, and snow is basically ice, you can say that small ice pellets, ice pieces, which is formed when water vapor in the higher atmosphere freezes. So again it's a solid form. So that means here 3 and 4 indicates solid form. So the option which is correct is option C. Okay, I hope you got it. Next question. Arrange the following in decreasing order of their capacity. We have tank, spoon, tumbler and bucket. So what is tank? Tank, a big space holding something. Spoon, we all make use of spoon, it is something like this. Tumbler, let's say this, and bucket is something this. Now if I talk about their capacity, what do we mean it? Capacity means that how much a substance they can hold, how much substance they can hold in them, that is their capacity. Now if I am putting, let's say if we are putting water in them, what do you think is, which out of them is going to hold more water in them, which has more capacity to hold anything? Obviously tank has got maximum capacity, and after that comes bucket, then comes, I'll write it here, maximum capacity, and then comes bucket, then you have tumbler, and the one which has least capacity is spoon. So we have to arrange, please look here carefully, we have to increase in decreasing order of their capacity. So the one which has least capacity is spoon. Then what do you have? The other one is tumbler. Then you have bucket, and lastly one with maximum capacity is tank. So that means here which option is correct? Spoon, tumbler, bucket and tank. Okay, and these options other than this are incorrect. So the right answer is option C. Next question says, read the given statements. It is the only natural satellite of Earth. It appears to change its shape. Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on it. Which of the following heavenly bodies is being described in the above statements? Now, let me tell you something about solar system. What do we mean by solar system? Solar system comprises of sun, and we have planets revolving around it, right? We have different planets, like we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, then you have Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. So these are the planets. And we know that few planets, they have some bodies revolving around them, and we call them as satellites. The natural satellite of Earth, because here one point is that it is natural satellite of Earth. Natural satellite of Earth, that is our planet, is moon. And moon doesn't have its own light. It shines because of the part of it gets illuminated by the sun. So that is the reason it appears to change its shape. It looks like it is changing its shape. Otherwise, to us it is looking that it is changing its shape, but actual reason is because it doesn't have its own light. Its surface gets illuminated when it gets, when sunlight falls over it and it reflects it. So that is why it appears that it keeps on changing its shape, and we call it as phases of moon. Sometimes you are able to see a full moon, sometimes you are able to see only a part of moon. And also Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on it. So I hope you got your answer. It is moon. And why not Jupiter? Because Jupiter is a planet. It is not a satellite. Mars is a planet. It's not a satellite. And Sun, is neither a planet nor a satellite. Okay, we call Sun as a star, a biggest star, which has its own light. So which option is correct, student? Option C is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following objects will harm you? Option A, second option, third option and fourth. Now, anything which can harm you, out of it, what can you think is? Let's recognize them. First picture shows blade and knife, and we all know they have got sharp edges. Blade and knife, both of them have got sharp edges, and if you don't handle them properly, it may puncture your skin, it may cause a cut. A cut can be a major to minor. Okay, and 2 indicates a glass bottle which is broken. That means broken pieces of glass. Okay. Third one is aeroplane. We all love to fly on aeroplane. Okay. And the fourth one is your fruit, let's say apple. So which one is going to harm you? See, aeroplane doesn't harm you. Rather, it makes you very happy, because when you go through aeroplane, you are above the clouds and you get to see a good view. And apple is good for eating. It keeps you healthy. So out of this, which will harm you is definitely, if you don't handle it properly, that is option 1 and option 2. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Okay, next question. Which of the following clothes most likely to be worn by the people living in the house shown below? Here we have a house. I hope you all can recognize it. What is it? It is called as igloo. Igloo is basically a house. Like we have our houses made up of bricks, cement, iron rods. Okay, same way igloos are the houses, but they are made up of ice and snow. And where do you find it? We find it in the areas where which have got extreme cold conditions, okay, which has snow all around it. And also these houses are built by the people who are living in such extreme conditions. So basically, why they are built? Because ice and snow keep the temperature inside the igloo quite hot and warm. It keeps it quite hot and warm. Therefore, the people who lives inside it, like the one who's living inside, can survive those extreme cold conditions. Now, we have to tell which of the following clothes most likely to be worn by the people who lives inside. You have these options, okay. So, I hope you know this first one indicates a jacket, a woolen jacket probably, gloves, muffler. So, all of this is the right answer. So, which one is the correct answer? Option D, because obviously igloos are made where there are extreme cold conditions, and these clothes which are shown here, they are winter clothes which keeps our body warm. Okay, next question. Neil was playing near a beach. He collected some soil from there and went to a potter and asked him to make some toys from the soil. So Neil was playing near a beach, okay. He collected soil and asked the potter to make some toys. But the potter said that he cannot make toys from that soil. Why did the potter refuse? Now let me tell you, the soil which is near the beach is the sandy soil. And sandy soil is formed of particles which are quite bigger in size. Due to which the spaces between them are more. Spaces between the particles is more. And if I talk about their water holding capacity is minimum, and that is the reason potter refused, because he cannot make toys using sandy soil. Because in order to make toys, what we need a clay soil, because it consists of particles which are smaller in size. They have got least spaces between them, so they can be cemented together properly, and also their water holding capacity is maximum. So that is why the potter refused. So here the option says because the soil retains lot of water. It's false. Sandy soil doesn't retain lot of water, because the soil has very little space between the particles. No, it has got more space. Particles of soil are fine, they are not fine, because this soil has lot of spaces between particles and cannot retain water. So that is why which option is correct, students? Option D. Next question. Which of the following gives out its own light? Here we have options: moon, earth, stars or sun. So we have already discussed that we classify the objects as luminous and non-luminous objects. Luminous objects are those which has their own light. They have their own light. They can emit their own light basically. And non-luminous are those which do not have their own light. They can't emit light. Okay. For example, if I talk about this pen, do you think it can emit light? No. Can I emit light? Obviously no. Can this phone emit light? No. So all those which cannot emit light, they are called as non-luminous. And those which can emit light, they are called as luminous. So out of the given, let me tell you, moon doesn't have its own light. Earth, again no light. But stars and sun, they have their own light. They are luminous bodies. So out of these given option, which one is correct? The option which states 3 and 4 is the correct answer. So the correct answer is option C. Next question. The arrows in the given diagram show the path taken by. So you can see here in this picture, this round body indicates sunlight coming from sun. So this is basically sun. And this one you can see is a plant. And two parts are visible. This is stem of the plant, and this one is a leaf of the plant. Now here the arrows are pointing this way, that something is going down from the leaf, traveling down through stem, or maybe it is going towards the root, and same thing is moving up as well. So I hope you can recall that plants which contain chlorophyll can make their own food, and chlorophyll is present in leaf. That is why leaf They are called as kitchen of plant. They are called as kitchen of plant because they can perform the process of photosynthesis, that is preparing their food by utilizing carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and also in presence of pigment, that is chlorophyll. So basically this direction indicates the direction of the transportation of food, because food is synthesized in leaves, it is prepared in leaves, and then it is transported to all parts. So here it is not sunlight, it is not water, it is not carbon dioxide, it is option D, that is food. Option D is the correct answer. Next question. Identify the road sign that represent a pedestrian crossing. Option A, B, C and D. Now we need to identify the road sign that represents a pedestrian crossing. Now these kind of signboards we usually, we see different kind of sign roads on road because they give us some indication about what to do, what not to do, or also they make us aware. So the first one you can see is which indicates the fencing, okay. Second one indicates that work on progress, like few people are working. D indicates, this kind of sign indicates speed breaker ahead, so that we can slow down the speed. And B indicates, you can see a person walking down, so it indicates it's a pedestrian crossing. That means to slow down because this is a particular path meant for the people who are crossing the road by foot. They are moving by foot and they are crossing the road. So it's basically, which one is the correct answer? Option B. Road sign B indicates pedestrian crossing, that is to slow down so that the people can cross the road who are walking and crossing. Next question. Study the classification of living organisms. Okay, so we have this flowchart given which reveals that living organisms classified into two as S and T, and we have clues also. S, like S can make its own food. We say that S can perform the process of photosynthesis, okay, can make its food in the presence of sunlight. T cannot make its own food. That means they obtain their food directly or indirectly from plants. Or we can say that S is an autotroph, that means can make its own food, whereas T is indicated as heterotrophs, cannot make their own food. Now referring to these options, we need to predict which one is S and which one is T. Now here in this option A, it is mushroom and yeast. Let me tell you no to this because they both cannot make their own food. They fall in the category of heterotroph, means can't prepare their food. B option says S as yeast and T as mushroom. Again no, same reason, because both of them are heterotrophs. None of them can make their own food. C says fern and mold. Mold is also one kind of fungi, and all the fungi, they cannot make their food, and fern can make. Okay, D, mold and fern. It cannot be mold because this one indicates, like S is autotroph basically. So option C is correct. Yes, fern can photosynthesize. Fern is an autotroph. That means it can make its own food, whereas mold, a form of fungi is an heterotroph, cannot make its own food. So I hope you got your answer. Which option is correct here? Option C is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following organs belongs to the system that controls all the activities performed by your body? A, B, C option, and this is D. Now the first thing when you see this kind of question is to identify the parts which are shown here. I hope you all know this picture indicates heart, B indicates brain, C indicates lungs, and D indicates your stomach. Okay. Now we need to pick the system that controls the activities, that controls you, that controls all the thinking part, everything. So whatever your body is doing, that part is the one who is guiding everything. So yes, I hope you all know option B is the correct answer, because brain is the main controlling center of my body, your body, everybody's body. Because heart is not the controlling center, it is the pumping organ. It pumps blood to all body parts. Lungs is one of the respiratory organ. It helps in the exchange of gases. Stomach is involved in the digestion process, and brain is the controlling center. Okay, so that is why correct answer is your option B. Next question. Sanju took a glass jar with a garden soil in it. He poured some water into it and mixed it well. Okay, I hope you understood that Sanju took this glass jar and he put soil in it, garden soil, and poured some water also to mix it well. He kept the glass jar aside, means without disturbing, the jar was kept. After some time he observed the picture and he could see different layers separated. He could see Z layer as sand, clay got separated, humus got separated, and loam got separated. So we need to identify the layers soil X, Y, Z, and we need to choose the correct option regarding them. Now option A says Z holds a lot of water but doesn't drain well. Z, that means we are talking about this part, it holds the water well, lots of water, but doesn't drain well. So let me tell you that the soil which holds the water, the soil which holds lot of water is a clay soil. It's not a sandy soil. It's a clay soil. So that means this is not a correct option. And if I talk about Y soil, Y type of soil is found on the beaches and in the desert. So that is a sandy soil. That is a sandy soil. Again, Y is used as clay. Clay is not found there. See, when plants and animals die, they rot and mix with the soil to form W. Yes. Humus is an organic matter. Humus is an organic matter present in soil, and when plants and animals die, they rot and mix with soil to form this humus. So this is correct. Y type of soil has lot of spaces between its particles. Clay, no, because the soil which has more spaces is the one which has got bigger size particles. That is the sandy soil. So out of them, which one is correct? Option C is correct. Option C is correct, because fourth W is identified as humus. So I hope you know now how to attempt these kind of questions. So please make sure these tips and tricks, use your thoughts, just look at the question, recall the concept, and you will yourself feel that yes, this option is going to be correct answer. Now the next question says, the given picture shows the earth revolving around the sun in an orbit. And here we have the picture. So it is said that this in picture that we have sun, as you can see sun is here, and earth is revolving around sun. This is earth and it is revolving around sun. So what will be the possible season at point X on the earth? We need to find that, which is what will be the possible season at point X on the earth. Now you can see here that this is a sun, and here is earth orbiting around sun, and around sun moon is orbiting. Around sun moon is orbiting. So we need to find the possible season shown at point X, at this point. Okay. Now let me tell you, if I talk about seasons, season basically mean that is the climatic conditions of particular place. Climatic conditions. Okay. So basically seasons are caused due to movement of earth around sun. Seasons are caused due to movement of earth around sun. We know that earth is moving around sun, and that is the reason for the cause behind the season. Now it is seen that when earth is moving, it gets tilted also. So the part of earth which gets tilted towards the sun, for example, if I say northern hemisphere gets tilted towards the sun, so the part which is facing towards sun, there which season occurs? Summer season. And the part opposite to that, which is away from the sun, which season is seen there? Winter season. So basically seasons are caused due to movement of earth around sun, or you can say because the earth gets tilted when it is moving. So that is the cause of season. So this point X is away from the sun. So basically the season here at point X would be winter season. So out of this, which is the correct option? Option B is the correct answer. That is winter season. It is not summer, it is not spring. D is also incorrect. Next question. The pie chart given below represents the nutrient composition food in the balanced diet. Identify the food component X. So here we have got a pie chart. So you can see that this pie chart reveals that it has got a major content of X, then it has some portion of Y and some portion of Z. Or we can say that X is more, then comes Z, and then comes least is Y in it. So we need to pick which, like we are talking about which food, pineapple, butter, cheese or rice. And it is also said the component which is maximum is used in a balanced diet. So basically I hope you all know balanced diet is a diet which contains all nutrients and these nutrients are present in right amount. A diet which contains all the nutrients in right amount. So the out of this, which represents nutrient composition food in a balanced diet, would be rice, because rice is that belongs to that food item which contains maximum carbohydrate. Then comes protein, and then last, like the minimum quantity present in it is for the nutrient fat. So here the correct answer would be option D. Next question says, read the given statements and identify the rocks X, Y, Z. So the statements are, X is used for making floors. That is, X is used to make floor tiles basically. Y is used as a soft rock and Z is used as a scrubber. Now we know that here in this option, we can see that we have got diamond, okay, we have got coal, we have one of the option as chalk and also granite, and last we do have pumic stone. So I hope you all know about diamond. Diamond is a natural mineral and it is the hardest substance known. It is the hardest substance, and diamond is used for making jewelry because diamond is very expensive stone. And coal we know is a black color substance and it is used as a fuel Okay, chalk is also a kind of rock and it is very soft and we can make use of this chalk to write on the boards. Granite is also a rock and it is quite hard. That is why it is used for making floors also. Pumic, and one thing more, granite is also one of kind of rock which is igneous rock. That is the rock which is formed from the lava. And pumic is another rock which is formed from the lava which has more amount of water in it, more amount of gases in it. So when it solidifies, it forms pumic, which is very soft rock basically, again a soft rock. It has got holes in it where the gases are trapped. So we can say soft, or the best way will be to say it light rock. Okay, so here X is used for making floors. So let's look for option A. Can we use diamond for making floors? No. So we don't have to go ahead with Y and Z because X is identified as wrong, because diamond is so expensive. So how can we make floors from it? Okay, option B says for making floors chalk. Can we use chalk for making floors? No, it is very light. Again, you don't have to go ahead with Y and Z, you can directly drop it. Option C, coal. Have you ever seen any floors made up of coal? Again, no. So directly you can find the correct answer, because option X, that is granite. Granite is a hard rock which is used for making floors. Soft one is chalk that you can easily you can split into two pieces, and pumic is the one which is used as a scrubber. So which option is correct, students? Yes, option D. Next question says, which of the following plant parts give rise to a fruit? Now we know that if we look at the plant, what do you see? We have got different plant parts. We have got roots of the plant, then you have stem. Over stem you can see leaves also, and plant may have flowers also, and flowers lately give rise to fruit. So these are the basic parts of the plant, and fruit encloses seeds. We know that. Now which of the following plant parts give rise to fruit? Now A part is identified as leaf. Leaf doesn't give rise to fruit. B is present below the surface, and we know that it represents root. And this is stem, and this part is flower. We know that when any plant has flower, so lately flowers turns into fruit, and fruit encloses seeds. So fruit arises from flowers. So therefore, which option is correct, students? Option D is the correct answer. Next question. Read the following classification of animals in the table given below. So here you can see that we have a data given: lives on land, lives in water, lives on land and in water. So we have lives on land as dog, lives in water as an example fish, and lives on land and in water X. We need to identify it. So what could be X? Options are lion, vulture, frog, and D is cat. Now let me tell you, those which lives on land, they are called as terrestrial organisms. We call them as terrestrial organisms because they live on land. The one which lives on water, in water, they are called as aquatic organisms. And those which live on land and also in water, they are called as amphibians. They are called as amphibians. Now lion. We know that lion is a terrestrial organism because it lives on land. Vulture is a bird, okay, and frog lives on land also, and it lives in water also. Cat again lives on a land, it's a terrestrial organism. So therefore, which option is right? Option C is correct answer, that is frog. So X is identified as frog. Next question says, which of these have strong canine teeth to tear flesh and meat? So we have few options given, option A, B, C and D. Now strong canine teeth, like on the basis of food habits, we see that we classify organisms as herbivores, we have carnivores, and we also have omnivores. Okay, herbivores are plant eaters, that means which eat plants, grass or plant parts. Carnivores are flesh eaters, that means they feed on the flesh of the other organisms. Omnivores, they are plant eaters also, and also they eat flesh. So now in this picture you can see that option A is cow, B is a goat, C represents camel, and D is a dog. Now if we talk about their food habit, cow is a herbivore, that means a plant eater. Goat is also a herbivore, that is a plant eater. Camel is also a herbivore, but dog is a carnivore. Okay, and all the carnivores who eat flesh, they have got strong pointed canine so that they can tear the food. Therefore, the correct answer would be option D. So, depending upon food habits, their teeth are modified. Okay, next question. Observe the given relationship and identify X. The relationship says turmeric can be related to ginger and radish can be related to X. We need to find X. Options are onion, carrot, potato and brinjal. Now let me tell you, turmeric and ginger, they are somehow similar to each other. They are somehow similar to each other. Like if you look at them, they are similar. And radish is similar to option B, that is carrot. Both of them are obtained from the root of the plant. So X is identified as carrot. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Next question. If organisms A, B, C and D are arranged in food chain, which is placed first in a food chain? Now you must be thinking about food chain. Let me tell you, what is food chain? It is process of eating and being eaten. It is a process where an organism is eating, feeding itself on other organism, and also it is being eaten by some other organism. So what is food chain? Process of eating, that is eating some other animal, and you are also being eaten by someone. This is what is food chain. And food chain consists of different levels. First level is always occupied by plants, that is autotrophs, which can make food by themselves. Then comes herbivores, which feed on plants. which are plant eaters. Then herbivores, who eat herbivores animals? Carnivores. Carnivores eat herbivores, that is the flesh of other animals. And lastly comes the decomposers, which help in cleaning the environment. They feed on dead and decaying organisms. Now here we have grasshopper. We have C option as plant, D as frog, and this one is, let's say, vulture. Now out of this, they will be arranged in a food chain. Like plant, option C would be the first level. Herbivore, grasshopper is a herbivore, comes A. Then carnivore, this is herbivores, this is autotroph, and then carnivore would be frog, because frog eats smaller insects. And lately we have option B, that is vulture. So that means we have to pick the first in the food chain. Obviously it will be the one which can prepare its food, that is plants, option C. Next question. Birds shown in the box are similar as they all are. We have manna, sparrow and crow, and the options are perching birds, swimming birds, wading birds and flightless birds. Now let me tell you about the difference between these options. Perching birds are those which have four toes, which have got 4 toes. 3 toes in front and one at the back. Okay, 3 in front and 1 at the back. And also these like this toe arrangement helps them to perch. And second thing, they also sing music songs which help in attracting the mating partner. Now next comes swimming birds, which can swim in water, like you have duck. Wading birds are those which have got long legs. Flightless birds are those which have got feathers but they can't fly. Like you have ostrich. So all 3 of them, let me tell you, belongs to option A. That is, they all are perching birds. They have got 4 toes, 3 in front, 1 at the back, which helps them to perch, and also they can sing musical song to attract the mating partner. So option A is the correct answer. Next one is, observe the given graph. We have a graph where it is plotted between plant height versus passing years, 2019, 20, 21 and 22. What do you know about the plant from the given graph? Obviously we can see that height is increasing. Like in 2019 it is this much, then 20 it has increased to this, again increase. So we can see by looking at the graph that is increase in height of the plant. And I hope you all know that plants and all sort of animals, they are living. So what all characteristics are possessed by living organisms? Yes, they can eat, they can drink, they can grow, they can they can reproduce, they can give birth, right? And what else? They can move, they can sense. So here we can see that plant height is increasing with passing years. So it means that option A says plant respond to changes. No. Plants move. No. Plants doesn't show any sort of movement. Plants reproduce. Yes, but in this after looking at it, we cannot say that this data is in accordance with the reproduction of the plants. Yes, option D is the correct, because it shows that plants grow. With passing years they are growing because they are increasing in height. Next question. The box given below contains some food items. We have few food items. We need to select pulses from the given box. So you have sugar cubes, chocolate, black gram, chapati, bun, kidney beans and kheer. Now which out of them are pulses? What are pulses? Pulses are basically edible seeds. The seeds, dry seeds basically. Edible, that you can eat it, they are dry, that they are not wet, and those seeds which are eaten up, they are called as pulses. So out of them, sugar cubes, they don't fall in that category. Chocolate, again no. Black gram, chapati, no. Yes, black gram is the kala chana, it falls. Bun, no. Kidney beans, yes, it is rajma basically. Kheer, no. So that means the option which has got black gram and kidney beans is correct. So which one is correct? Yes, option A is correct. Option A. So black gram and kidney beans belong to the group of pulses. Next, which of the following is correct statement about the labeled part P in the given figure? So this you can see, and I hope you know that this this picture represents digestive system of man. It represents digestive system of man. And this P part, like if you look at the organs present in digestive system, it starts with mouth, then you have this food pipe, we call it as esophagus also, which leads into stomach. Stomach leads into small intestine, then you have large intestine, and finally we have anus, through which the food is undigested food is thrown out. So here this is food pipe, this one is stomach, P is small intestine, that is highly coiled tube, this white tube is large intestine, and this one is anus. So P in the given tube is a long coiled tube, is it? Yes. It is the it is the longest part of the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal means the complete passage of the digestive tract. It digests food, yes. It completes the digestion of food. Does it absorb nutrients from the food? Yes. Absorption also starts at the last part of the small intestine. So we'll go with option D. So which option is correct? Option D, because P part is a small intestine. It is a long coiled tube. It helps in digestion. It completes the digestion, and also absorption happens in small intestine. Next question. Select the correct option to fill the empty boxes of the given flow chart. So the flow chart represents we eat the flower part of, and you have banana, and we need to select other two. See, we know that plant has got different part, root, stem, then you have leaves, right? And also you have flower, which give rise to fruit, and fruit encloses seed. We know that. Now which, like we eat different parts of plant, like carrot and radish, they are roots, potato is a stem, broccoli is a leaf, right? A flower, and leaf, like you have mint. So basically we need to fill those spaces with the parts of the plant which is flower and that is edible. Now if I talk about radish and sugarcane, radish is actually a root of plant and sugarcane is a stem of plant. So this option is incorrect. Mint is a leaf of the plant and coriander is a actually comprises of stem and also the leaf. So again no. Potato is the stem of the plant, underground stem, and even garlic is a stem. So again no. But cauliflower, flower, and broccoli, they are flower parts. They are flower parts which are eaten. So that means option D is the correct answer. Which is the correct answer? Option D. Next question says, observe the beak of the bird shown below and identify the group PQRS. So here we have a picture, and I think you are able to recall this bird. Yes, you got it right. By looking at it, you can make out it is woodpecker. It is woodpecker because you can see that it has got long, strong beak, and through it drills into the trunk to grasp insects, and by doing so it takes up the insect inside, or it acts as a nutrient for woodpecker. So basically here it is said beaks of bird P, like the beak of this bird helps to drink nectar from flowers? No. Helps to crack open seeds? No. Helps to pull out insects from the holes on the tree trunks? It is true, because its beak is thin and very pointed and strong, and with this this bird can drill inside and pick out the insects from there and not for tearing flesh. So we'll go with option R. So that means which option is correct, students? Option C is correct. It is woodpecker, and its beak helps to pull out insects from the holes on tree trunks. Next question. Which plant parts are shown in the given diagram? So we have this diagram. You need to recognize this part. We know that plant has got different parts. It has got root, it has got stem, it has got leaf, it has got flower, and different things are obtained from different parts of the plant. Okay, so I hope you know what is it. It represents green chili. Okay, and this represents turnip. Okay, now what is chili basically? Chili is obtained from the fruit part of the plant, means it is a fruit of the plant, and turnip is obtained from the root part of the plant. So option which carries fruit and root will be the right answer. So is it A? No. Is it B? No. C? No. It is D. So which option is correct, students? Option D, because chili is actually a fruit of the plant, and turnip is the root of the plant, or you can say that it is obtained from the root of the plant, of the part. So basically it is root and it is fruit of the plant. So with this we have come to an end. I hope you have understood whatever we have discussed. So make sure that you get your answers right next time. So thank you, take care, bye bye, all the best.